From frozen iguanas plummeting from the sky to blood-red rain and fiery meteors streaking through the atmosphere, humans have always been captivated and disturbed by the unusual. Even the slightest disruption in nature's balance can send a ripple of unease. Join us as we dive into these eerie, unexplained events where strange objects fell from the sky, leaving us all wondering how or why they occurred. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Number 1. Droplets from the unknown. For weeks, a neighborhood in eastern Las Vegas was plagued by mysterious black and brown droplets falling from the sky. Marcos Cervantes, a resident, recounted how the substance coated his house, cars, RV, and even his basketball court. Initially, he suspected it was grease or oil, but no one could identify it. The situation disrupted daily life. Residents struggled to enjoy outdoor activities and faced skyrocketing car maintenance costs. Speculation arose about the droplets coming from planes, but the Federal Aviation Administration quickly dismissed that theory. What intensified the unease was the complete silence from authorities regarding the substance's origin and potential toxicity. Number 2. The Tunguska phenomenon. Imagine a colossal fireball blazing through the Siberian sky on June 30th, 1908, unleashing chaos and destruction across hundreds of square kilometers near the Tunguska River. The explosion was so powerful that it knocked people off their feet, stripped trees bare, and ignited everything in its path. Locals were terrified, fearing the world was ending, but it was merely a fireball. Historically, such events were seen as divine warnings or omens of doom, provoking widespread panic. When experts first arrived at the site, they anticipated finding a meteorite, but their search yielded nothing. This led to speculation that a comet, an icy celestial body capable of destruction, was responsible, a theory that persisted for over a century. More than 100 years later, scientists from Germany, Ukraine, and the United States confirmed that a meteorite caused the devastation, with microscopic fragments discovered years after the incident. Though the world didn't burn, it came perilously close, leaving a lasting legacy of intrigue and fear. Number 3. Unraveling the blood-like phenomenon. Recently, a small Siberian town in Russia experienced a bizarre phenomenon. Blood-like rain fell from the sky, leaving residents worried and confused. Locals speculated that the red rain signified an apocalypse or divine punishment, while others humorously suggested it celebrated England's scarlet-clad football players after their World Cup victory. Amid the confusion, representatives from Norilsk Nickel offered a plausible explanation. The factory had been scraping iron oxide residue to improve environmental safety. A gust of wind stirred up the dust, and when rain fell, it mixed with the residue, creating a blood-red deluge in the factory's parking lot. Fortunately, this explanation alleviated the fear surrounding the event, as the thought of blood raining down from the sky is undeniably chilling. Number 4. The day a strange object damaged a van. In Milwaukee, a strange object fell from the sky, crashing into and severely damaging Michael Robinson's van. Fortunately, he wasn't inside at the time. The object resembled a barbecue grill in the snow and emitted a strong smell of diesel. Robinson described it as large, bulky, and cone-shaped, with a hollow interior and a heavy top. His neighbor witnessed the event unfold. She heard a loud bang and looked out the window to see the damage. Given the severity of the impact, Robinson was convinced that no human could have thrown the object. It had to have fallen from the sky. The police later took the object for investigation, but the FAA has yet to provide answers about its origin. Despite the significant damage to the van, Robinson was thankful that no one was hurt. After all, things could have been far worse. Number 5. The Rosat satellite's crash. The German Rosat satellite crashed to Earth, re-entering the atmosphere and landing in the Bay of Bengal, fortunately avoiding a watery demise. Launched in June 1990, Rosat was equipped with an X-ray telescope, but became inoperative in February 1999 due to a malfunction. On October 22nd, the 21-year-old satellite descended, with authorities from the German Aerospace Center, DLR, unsure if any fragments of the 2.7-ton satellite survived re-entry. Tracking data estimated that up to 30 pieces, each weighing as much as 1.9 tons, may have reached the surface, though it's likely the satellite broke apart during descent. Interestingly, about a month earlier, a retired NASA climate satellite, the 6.5-ton WARS, also crashed to Earth after falling out of orbit in 1979. Fortunately, neither incident caused any injuries on the ground. Number 6. A metallic orb descends in Mexico. A metallic orb plummeted from the sky in Mexico, leaving residents puzzled about its origin. Witnesses described the object as roughly the size of a giant beach ball, noting that it produced a terrifying sound as it descended. Local meteorologists reported that the strange object had an antenna, sparking speculation that it might be debris from a spacecraft. Despite various unfounded theories circulating on social media, the smooth, round object landed in a tree without igniting or discharging any fire. While locals were alarmed by the noise, the lack of flames led some to wonder if it could be a form of alien technology. The mystery surrounding the orb continues to intrigue and baffle the community. Number 7. The Great Bird Fall. In Cuauhtémoc City, northern Mexico, security cameras captured hundreds of yellow-headed blackbirds falling from the sky, with many perishing in the process. Footage showed the flock approaching like a dark cloud before suddenly plummeting. While most birds managed to escape, numerous corpses littered the streets. Experts suggest that a predatory bird may have frightened the flock, causing them to swarm chaotically. Dr. Richard Rahn, an ecologist at the UK Centre for Ecology and Hydrology, expressed a 99% certainty that a predator caused the disturbance, pushing weaker birds into power lines, houses, or the ground. Number 8. Namibia's cosmic crash. A strange metallic sphere fell from the sky, landing in a rural area of northern Namibia. Measuring 14 inches, 35 centimeters in diameter and weighing about 13 pounds, 6 kilograms, the object created a crater 3.5 meters wide and 13 centimeters deep upon impact, approximately 480 kilometers north of Windhoek, the capital. Discovered in a remote location, the sphere consists of 2 welded sections and has a rough surface. Local authorities reported that residents heard several small explosions days before the object's discovery. News of the find was not released until tests confirmed there was no risk to the community. In the past 20 years, similar objects have been found in Australia and Central America, including a 6.5-ton decommissioned NASA satellite that crashed into the Pacific Ocean in September after monitoring weather patterns from 1991 to 2005. Number 10. An unexplained sight in Brazil. On a Thursday evening, an unsettling cloud descended upon a town in Brazil, sending shockwaves through the community and sparking fears of impending disaster. Initially resembling a tornado remnant, closer inspection revealed an unusual cloud formation. In the southern city of Bahia, João Palomegales captured the cloud's eerie beauty around 5 in the afternoon. Its vibrant red and orange hues lingered for just 4 minutes, leaving residents both awestruck and anxious, many fearing it heralded a tornado. The sight was both mesmerizing and terrifying, conjuring images of an apocalyptic event. Fortunately, the cloud dissipated quickly, easing fears of imminent danger. Journalists speculated it might have been a dust cloud, yet skepticism remained. How could such a formation rise so high without touching the ground?